Good morning and welcome to Maryland Today. I'm Jeff St. Pierre. Now, I don't know about you, but I firmly believe in second chances. We all make mistakes and deserve to have a chance to try again. Now, that goes for people who are looking for a second chance at a good life and for things that maybe are found at an old building. Baltimore's Second Chance Inc. has been what I like to call one of Baltimore's best kept secrets. As an organization, they hire people to deconstruct homes and buildings, giving them on-the-job training. They use those materials as well as some donated items to sell at their store near the stadiums. The money made there goes into job training programs for people that are looking for that second chance. It's a pretty remarkable business model, to be honest, and I'm so excited to share more about it with you today. Joining me today is Pete Theodore, the marketing manager at Second Chance Inc. Pete, it's great to talk to you.
Great to talk to you, St. Pierre. Appreciate you having me.
First, I always have to start off, especially nowadays. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing pretty well, considering all the craziness of life. I'm doing well, and Second Chance is actually doing well through this right now as well.
I've been down actually a few times during the pandemic, and it has always had a pretty good crowd of people floating around. So it does look like things have been pretty solid.
We've been fortunate to be considered an essential business because of all the building supplies and appliances and other things that people need for their home during this. But you know, when you talk about it being busy, we have literally had our best month in retail that we have ever had in our 16 years of existence this past month. So it's been fantastic. People are getting out, they're ready to shop, they're ready to donate, they're ready to do home improvements and those sorts of things. So we are really appreciative of the support of the community.
That's pretty amazing to hear. So in case somebody doesn't know what Second Chance Inc. is all about, maybe they've seen the store as they've driven through Baltimore, but you're more than that. So why don't we talk a little bit about what Second Chance Inc. is all about?
Definitely more than a store. We are at our core, we're a job training workforce development organization. We serve the most disadvantaged members of our community. Many of them are returning citizens from incarceration, dealing with systemic poverty, perhaps educational lapses, you name it. People that are in need of a second chance. What we do is we have a job training program where we take the most motivated people that really want a hand up and somebody to believe in them, to give them an opportunity to build some skills, some life skills and vocational skills, to get some training, to earn some credentials, to do some cross training within our various departments at Second Chance, and to be able to have the ability to gain employment elsewhere, to support themselves and their family, and to live a life with dignity and happiness.
So you've got this job training and you give people this opportunity. Now, again, you've got the store, but you also do things offsite with folks as well.
We do. Actually, about half of what we do is offsite or out in the field. Let me talk about that for a second. It's called Deconstruction, where we are unbuilding structures, homes and buildings. We're taking them apart piece by piece in order to salvage all of those reusable materials. So on the one hand, we're saving tons, literally, of materials from the waste stream and from the landfill, and we're taking that back to sell in the store. In the process of taking it is where a lot of our job training happens. We have a 640-hour, 16-week formalized training course for our deconstruction trainees that they follow rigorously. There's a lot of hands-on work in addition to the classroom soft skills work. And so that's where it really happens.
So you have hands-on work and classroom. I don't think I knew about the classroom aspect of this as well.
Yeah, we talk about that being soft skills or life skills. So we'll have various experts from the community come in to do seminars on financial literacy and planning, communication, conflict resolution, just some things that we all need that help us to be better employees and more successful people in our lives.
Where did the idea for this come from? Because if I'm not mistaken, the deconstruction was kind of the start of this, and then it's blossomed into more things. Can you take me back to kind of the beginning?
Our founder and CEO, Mark Foster, had this as his brainchild, that after being in the restaurant industry for years, was looking for something significant and different to do with his life, and was in the middle of a home rehab and looking for, how do I get period materials and to do an authentic remodel. And you know, it just started to come together as he brewed on it over back in 2000 to 2002, and the idea of the job training and helping other people became an early and significant component. So it's really grown from just one man sitting at his kitchen table to now over 200 employees and trainees.
It's amazing. I love hearing stories like that. Someone has an idea and they are able to follow through with it and really turn it into something that not only is great for the public, but also great for the people that are involved. And, you say you
Mhm.
have over 200 employees, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that have come in and out of this program and have moved on to great success afterwards as well.
Absolutely. Because, St. Pierre, one of the things we pride ourselves on is not just being a job training organization, but also a job placement or a job sending organization. We want people to come in, maybe get 6 to 18 months experience, again, build those credentials and that resume and learn the necessary skills to be a successful employee, but not just to stay at Second Chance. Some will stay, they'll rise up, they'll become crew leaders, they'll become retail managers in the store, transportation managers in that department. But we are really thrilled when somebody comes, they get the skill pack, and then they move on to even bigger and better things than we can provide them.
I love that. Who qualifies for this? We've kind of touched on this sort of roughly here, but who qualifies to be a part of this program?
Great question. We are not interested in looking at somebody's past per se. That's not an indicator of success in our eyes as much as where somebody wants to go, where they want to be, that they have self-determined that they want to be a success and that they want a significant second chance to help get them there. And so in order to do that, we work with a lot of other organizations to sort of be a staffing center for us. Mayor's Office of Employment Development, Urban Families, Living Classrooms, Maryland New Directions. They will do some of the screening for us to send us those that really are motivated, that really do want to succeed the best that we can tell. And most of them do. They are just looking for somebody to believe in them and give them an opportunity.
That's great because there are so many people out there like that maybe they just had a rough go of it at some point, or maybe they just found themselves in a tough spot. And they're great people, they're hard workers, but when you have that resume, so to speak, it's not everybody's going to want to take a look at it and bring you in. So you need places like Second Chance out there that really give them an opportunity to show what they can do, so someone's willing to reach out a hand and take an opportunity with them.
Absolutely. Nothing thrills us more than to see those successes day in and day out.
That's great. And now I think you mentioned you have partners that you work with, business partners that you work with on this. So do you have sort of a group that you kind of filter these people into after they're done going through the program? Or is it really anybody that's interested in hiring these folks?
It's more of a anybody who's
Okay.
interested. We've had people go to hotel chains, waste management. I mean, you name it. There's a whole variety of things. It may be an area that we would love to be even more disciplined in and have built out over time, more of that job funneling. But at this point, we're just happy when somebody can take another step up from Second Chance.
Before we move on, where can people find out more information about Second Chance?
Best place is to go to our website, Second Chance Inc., secondchanceinc.org, and there you'll find how to donate materials to us, how to volunteer. You'll see some of the items that we have for sale in the store, how to donate your own home for deconstruction, and you'll thereby receive a significant tax advantage for allowing us to use your old home in our job training program. So the website's really the core. It has links to all of our social media sites, and we're pretty much wherever your favorite platform is, we are there. So I'd love to connect with you that way too.
I love that you guys take suggestions from the public too on this. Somebody can reach out to you and say, "Hey, I want to take down this building on my property, whatever it may be," and say, "Would you guys want to come in and take it down?" And that's part of the organization too. So it's kind of a big community involvement with Second Chance.
It is. We love to dialogue with people in the community about how we can take down structures that need to come down, also preserve the historical and architectural elements of those buildings. And then, obviously we benefit by bringing those materials back to our 250,000 square foot store there in South Baltimore to sell at a discount to the public.
I do want to talk more about the store too, but you guys don't just focus on Baltimore with deconstruction. You guys go pretty far around to take care of that stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We go down to Southern Florida, Connecticut, Jersey. We've been out as far as Colorado, and we really enjoy doing those offsite jobs. So some of the people that we serve have never really been out of Baltimore, never even been over the Bay Bridge, so to speak. So when we are doing a job on the Delaware shore, it's an experience. They get to stay in a hotel there for a couple of weeks. They work really hard, but they get to experience some life. So even on some of those jobs, we're not making a significant amount of capital, but we are making a significant investment in our greatest capital, which is our people.
I love that you recognize that. I love that you're able to take these folks with you when you go on these long trips. And like you said, some of these people have not seen anything outside of their bubble of maybe Baltimore where they've lived their entire life. So giving them that experience to see something different and travel and be out there in the world, that's a huge life builder.
It really is. And some of their stories are just make it very rewarding to do.
That's amazing. So tell me more about the store. I've been there, and I used to consider it one of Baltimore's best kept secrets, but then you go and tell me that you've had the best, month that you've ever had here recently. So obviously people are going in to check it out, but let's talk a little bit more about the store, because I feel like that is a place that a lot of people can really help you guys out by coming in and shopping.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like I said, we have a humongous store. Pretty much anything that you want, we have. We other than clothing and that sort of thing, but we have all sorts of building supplies, all sorts of lumber, appliances, artwork, small wares, furnishings for your office, your home. There's a tremendous amount of variety. A lot of it is from what we have deconstructed out in the field, and then a lot of it is from people like you and me that are donating. Maybe we're doing some serious house cleaning during this pandemic, and we're bringing gently used items, which you can come. We're open Thursday through Sunday right now from 9 to 5. You can drop those off, or you can go to our website and request a pickup from one of our trucks if you're comfortable or not able to donate.
I actually had a project in mind I wanted to work on. I was like, okay, I got a light day. Oh, it's Monday. They're not open. I got to wait. But no, it's good.
Yeah. We're used to being a 7-day-a-week operation, but we have elected to cut it down to 4 right now because of the various pandemic issues. We did receive the payroll protection program, so we benefited from that, and we've been able to bring on back on many employees and able to get them back to work in the store as well. So we may be eyeing getting back to 7 days a week soon, but for now it's Thursday to Sunday.
A couple things that I always love to look at when I go to the store, or that I guess I should say that I've noticed I think would be a really benefit to people that they might not know, is you can find some things that you wouldn't necessarily find at other stores. You have old doorknobs and door locks that, could really help in an older house where you've got, different setups. The lumber is huge. That's what we've been purchasing lately to try to, make our house look a little more rustic, I guess. So we've got looking through some of the lumber there. There really are a lot of hidden gems at the Second Chance store, which is, why don't you tell people where it is actually, just in case they're not familiar.
We're kind of in that gateway to South Baltimore. If you look at our building, there's a huge mural that says "What is and what can be." So that's one of the big landmarks you can identify us by. We're right across the road from Horseshoe Casino, down by the stadiums.
People definitely know where that is. That's for sure.
Yeah. And if you can get there, we're right close by.
So tell me again, where can people go to find out information about Second Chance? Maybe if they've got a house or a property they want you to come deconstruct, where should they go for all that?
Our website would be the best place at secondchanceinc.org. You can also give us a call anytime, 410-385-1700. We love to talk to folks. If you have a question, you want to ask about donating a home, or you want to ask about if we have products or not, feel free to give us a call as well.
Pete Theodore, marketing manager at Second Chance Inc. I really appreciate your time. I've been a fan of what you guys are doing. I didn't realize how big it's spread out there outside of the store. I was really only familiar with the store aspect of it before we started chatting here today. But now knowing how much you do for the community and folks that are really just looking for a little extra help to get going and get their life onto another track, I love it. I love it so much more, and I hope people listening will want to get more involved in what you're doing as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us get our message out. We're a second chance for people first, for products, and also for the planet. And we are grateful for the exposure today, St. Pierre.